Serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
The Heidi Heitkamp campaign is cleaning up after a handful of sexual assault victims say their names were used in an open letter to Kevin Kramer in several newspapers without their consent. And these women have taken to Facebook, sharing their frustrations over being named as abuse victims. The campaign says it worked with advocates to identify women who would sign the letter to Kevin Kramer. The newspaper ad attempted to attack the congressman for comments he made during the confirmation process for Justice Kavanaugh. The campaign now admits it improperly identified victims of sexual assault or abuse and is apologizing. The ad was paid for by the Heitkamp campaign. We will have much more on what happened and how Senator Heitkamp is responding tonight on Valley News Live at 6. The driver of a car involved in a crash that killed a 22-year-old man near Mapleton is now facing aggravated reckless driving charges. 22-year-old Levi Meyers of West Fargo pleaded not guilty to the misdemeanor charge. The crash happened after Meyers went through an intersection and hit a van carrying a basketball team. Cameron Bolton died in the crash. The next court date in this case is January 10th. Officials say a sentencing date has been set for the man found guilty of kidnapping Savannah Graywind. William Hain is set to be sentenced October 29th at 11 in the morning. Hain pleaded guilty to conspiring to commit kidnapping and to lying to police in the death of Graywind, but was acquitted of conspiracy to commit murder. Graywind was 8 months pregnant when she disappeared from her North Fargo apartment building on August 19th of last year. Brooke Cruz pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and lying to police. She is serving a life sentence without parole. It seems like we're getting a bit more warmth and a bit more sunshine as we move through the week. Hutch, what's happening this week?
Yeah, slow progress, Andrea, as we have gusty northwest winds that have kept temperatures at bay for many of us right now. Well, those winds are gusting to nearly 30 miles per hour in Wahpeton, and cold air in north central Minnesota, 33 Baudette. It is 42 in Fargo and 10 degrees warmer in Sisseton with that heat just to the south and west of us. And it is working its way towards us. But thanks to the cold air and the wind, we have wind chills in the 20s tonight. So bundle up for your outdoor activities. There's the cloud cover from the Northern Valley through northern Minnesota. Well, we have some sunshine out to the west. It does look like we'll see cloudy skies for the most part, but overnight we'll see some clearing. Temperatures slipping into the 30s this evening, and the wind should decrease a bit by the time we get to and just beyond sunset. Andrea, we'll talk about a warming trend that does start tomorrow. I'll have details on that here in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so that you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so that you can plan your day. All you have to do is search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. Trial dates have been set for a Berthold couple accused of sexually assaulting a girl. Court records state that 26-year-old Kobe Edwards and 20-year-old Skylar Picanato will stand trial together in Minot starting December 4th. According to the criminal complaint, the girl told investigators that the pair touched her inappropriately. Edwards faces a felony charge of gross sexual imposition. Picanato also faces a felony charge. They remain in custody in the Ward County Jail. A car fire left a vehicle heavily damaged this morning. Officials were on the scene around 9 at the Sanford parking lot off of Main Avenue and 4th. Police say the fire started inside the engine compartment, but still don't know for sure what started it. No other injuries or damages were reported. Police say the new Amber Alert out of western Wisconsin for the missing 13-year-old girl hints that she may be in Miami, Florida. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children says Jamie Kloss was taken from the home early yesterday morning, likely with a gun, and police believe she is in danger. Her parents were found dead in the home. Authorities say the suspected vehicle in this case is a black Ford Explorer with Wisconsin plates 160WER. Sheriff's officials say deputies went to the home in Barron, Wisconsin after a 911 call from an unknown person around 1 yesterday morning. They found the bodies of James and Denise Kloss, but Jamie was missing. She is 5 feet tall, 100 pounds, with blonde or strawberry hair and green eyes. Police say she is not a suspect in her parents' deaths. A Downer man is behind bars after making suicidal remarks with a gun inside a home that led to a standoff. Authorities got the call around 9 Monday night. When they arrived, they secured the perimeter and shut down a part of Highway 9. Clay County deputies eventually talked the man out of his home and subdued him with a non-lethal round. The man was taken to a hospital to be treated and at this time is not facing any charges. The Polk County Sheriff's Office has released the name of the truck driver hit by a train last Friday. Close to 3 in the afternoon, the semi-truck driver driven by David Landsverk of Foston was traveling north on 400th Street Southeast, crossing railroad tracks when his trailer was hit by the train. There were no injuries reported at the scene and no more information is being released. A woman living in the valley is too ill to take care of her 50 horses. She's trying to auction them off so she doesn't have to take them to a slaughterhouse. Valley News Team's Heidi Heitkamp went to Fergus Falls to speak with the woman and has her story this evening.
It's devastating. It's family.
Joni Lund grew up with horses, and the day finally came when she has to say goodbye to her favorite pastime because her illness is holding her back.
Ended up with ruptured spinal column. The next year, a car accident, and then I had surgery the year after that to fix that, so they took part of my neck out. Then the following year, I fell at work and broke my neck and back again. And then this year, I shattered my arm.
She's been battling this for years now, and that's how her horse population grew. While she was recovering, friends were watching her horses, and the stallions got mixed in with the mares, and they bred. Now she's just trying to save all their lives so they aren't slaughtered.
We're trying to get the word out so that they get a good home so that they can have a longer lifespan instead of end up, in our dog food.
The Fergus Falls Triple T Horse Sales co-owner says Lund's horses have a good outcome during this weekend's auction.
There's a place for every horse, and there's a meaning for them in the loose horse market.
Lund is getting rid of her studs, mares, and colts, and some of these horses are even trained. Reporting in Fergus Falls, Heidi Heitkamp, Valley News Live.
The auction will be this Saturday at the Fergus Falls Livestock Market. Arvig has discovered an unauthorized third party called Doxo is processing payments for Arvig customers with a fee. Officials are warning customers that Arvig has not authorized this vendor or any other third party to charge customers for processing their payments. Arvig is currently investigating the practice and looking for ways to fix the situation. For more information, go to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. Halloween is only 16 days away, leaving only a short time frame to find that perfect costume. The crew at Savers is seeing certain costume trends, such as butterflies and princesses for young girls and knights and dragons for young boys. When it comes to teenagers and adults, many are reaching for items with tutus or food costumes. Still, it's good to remember that Halloween is a holiday that allows you to be creative with your outfit.
We have all kinds of new merchandise, all kinds of used merchandise, all kinds of pieces. You can stick them together, you can buy a whole new thing, anything you can imagine.
Thompson says that the Incredibles is one of their most popular family costumes this year. Whether you